So, I don't know about you guys, but after watching this finale, I need season two right now. I need it in my veins right now because oh, this finale got me pumped up so much. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strunk from QuickTime Reactions, and yeah, it is the end of season one of Daredevil Born Again. Episode 9, entitled Straight to Hell. And in this episode, Matt races against not only time, but also the Fisks as they try to take over the city whole stop. But meanwhile, Frank and Matt, yes, Frank does return in this episode. Frank and Matt they're a little bit preoccupied during this time period. Are they going to be able to stop the Fisks? Well, let's talk about that, shall we? So yes, I spoiled it in my intro there, but yes, Frank does indeed return, and he kills a lot of people in that task force, brutally, I might add, and it was very, very cool to see Frank do his thing. And it was also cool to see Daredevil and Punisher fight side by side against each other. We also found out that Cold North was indeed the person that killed Hector Ayala earlier on in the season, and he said, "Look, I had to do what I had to do, stand on my own, and I can die a happy man." And of course, Frank is the one saying, "Go ahead, do it, kill him." But of course, Matt won't overstep that boundary, and of course, they fight. But they are able to escape a grenade that landed in the apartment, and they were able to skydive back down until someone pulls up, and it is Deborah Ann Woll's character, who I completely freaking forgot. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm going to leave this in because I want you guys to shame me for not having Karen. There we go. Karen shows up. I don't know why that name slipped off the top of my head, but it did. Karen showed up and picked both of them up and took them back to Frank's hideout. And I just love the chemistry between all three of them: Deborah Ann Woll, Charlie Cox, and John Bernthal. Their chat in Frank's little bunker was so good, and you can tell that Karen and Frank still have just a little bit of chemistry, and Matt even points that out. He's like, I heard your guys' heartbeats when you were talking with each other," and Karen's like, "Oh, Frank was hopped up on adrenaline." I was like, "Did you hear mine when you saw me for the first time?" And like, "Yep." And like, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably adrenaline." Like they all three of them like have feelings for one another, which was it's so good. I also love jumping back in the episode. I love the fact that we started with a flashback to 1 year ago before Poindexter was released. Vanessa showed up and basically convinced him to basically sign over like him getting a release, considering an appeal. And that's how he was able to get out, and it was indeed Vanessa that put out the hit on Benjamin Carraro, I believe that was his last name, and Foggy. We found that out in this episode. I also loved the little detail of Frank nabbing one of the task force's radios, and he has that and he listens and he's like, "Screw it, I'm just going to go and kill as many of the task force as I can," but eventually they did indeed catch him, and I just love the fact he's you know, zip tied to the chair, and one dude's punching on him, and he's like, "That's not so bad. Like that's all you can do." Like just taunting the shit out of him. I love Frank. I love him so much. He really does not give two shits, and I love it. Meanwhile, Karen and Matt, they find out where the whole operation is stationed, and Karen's like, if you go in there, you're going to die, and if you do go in there, you're going to start killing people. And Matt is like, I know you're right, and basically says we need to build an army. And so Fisk is getting his forces ready, weeding out the bad apple, what he sees as bad apples, but really people that are doing good, trying to do good for the city, including Gallo. Now, this was brilliant. Gallo is taken to what I assume is Red Hook, into an area where there's like, I don't want to, it's not acrylic, but it's, I don't even know. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's basically those like clear sheets that you see in like mob movies where it's like, they shoot at it and it's like all the blood goes everywhere, so the blood isn't on the crime scene. You know what I'm talking about. But he walks in, all of the corrupt cops are there, Buck's there, and of course Fisk is there. And he's given this speech to the cops that are there, saying that, we're going to defend this city. And all the while, he is squeezing Gallo's head. And for a second, I thought he was just going to go and squash his head like a grape. No. What he ends up doing is he changes his grip, rips Gallo's jaw open, and also rips his scalp off. And I hope and pray that was a prosthetic head. If that was a prosthetic head, oh, I would be a happy man. Because that looked so good. Oh, it just made a horror movie lover in me happy. It just made me so happy to see that, and I hope that was practical because that was awesome. And Fisk basically enacts martial law over New York. He applies his Safer Streets initiative, which means, cops can do whatever they want. Curfews at 8. No vigilante activity. That's illegal. And New York is under martial law. And he ends it with saying, I love New York. And the Kingpin is truly out in full force in New York, and Daredevil has assembled his team: Karen, Cherry, some select cops, and also my assumption is some other vigilantes that may also be in New York. I can't remember specifically who. I can't remember a web slinger that might. I don't want to team with him. I don't know. But there was a post-credit scene at the end of this episode where Frank is talking to one of the task force guys because one of the final scenes was Vanessa and Fisk walking to where Adam was held. and they walk past all sorts of vigilantes and people that they've trapped, including Frank. So Frank is talking to one of the guards. His name was Antonio Petrucci. Basically, butter him up. It's like, oh, where are you from? Jersey. Oh, you from Jersey? Yeah, yeah, yeah. A little bit about me. So on and so forth. Sticks his hand out of the cell to shake the guard's hand. And of course, the guard, either not fully knowing Frank or just being stupid, takes that handshake. Frank slams him against the cage door, breaks his arm and wrist over that cage. And my assumption is he's going to escape. So, I know Bernthal has said that he has been writing a Punisher thing for Disney Plus that'll either come out later this year or late into next year. One of the two. But yeah, it was just so cool to see Frank do all his stuff, and I'm so happy that John Bernthal is back to play the role. It was so awesome. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the show. My overall thoughts for this season, I thought it was pretty good. The way that they were able to manage both the shows, the old show and then the reworked show, or the reworked episodes that they had shot during the creative overhaul, it fit together seamlessly. It fit together so well, and they actually made it cohesive, and which is very, very impressive. Everyone did an amazing job. Everyone was so good. Standouts to me, obviously, Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio. I would also say John Bernthal as well. He was also really, really good. But even some of the newer guys that were in there, Michael Gandolfini, I thought he did a really good job. He was looking very mobster-esque in the end of the finale. And the actress that played Heather, I thought she did a really good job. I didn't even mention this. Heather joins up with Mayor Fisk to be on his, I think the title was Commissioner for Mental Health. So that's going to divide Matt and Heather a little bit more. Their relationship may get a little bit testy next season. But I loved everyone in this show. This show is probably a top 5 MCU Disney Plus show. It may be recency bias right now, and I just got done watching it, but I really do think that this is probably a top 5 MCU Disney Plus show. It's really, really good. And I'm so looking forward to season 2. If they stick the landing with season 2, it will for sure be top 5. It will for sure be top 5. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Daredevil Born Again. Like I said in the beginning, I really want season 2, but they're currently filming that right now. Don't know when that'll release, but I want it right now. So, hopefully you guys checked out my Last of Us review. That is the next series that I'm reviewing. And also, next week starts up Andor. And I will, of course, be reviewing all the episodes of Andor that drop. Now, granted, they are releasing 3 episodes a week. So, maybe a little bit of time for me to actually, record. Because I'm going to, again, do individual episode reviews. Not full arc reviews. But I do plan on doing that. And I know I keep saying it, I will have the Mission Impossible rewatch review series on my channel, hopefully relatively soon. I know it's a holiday coming up, and there's also WrestleMania coming up, so look out for that. But I am going to try and get going on that, hopefully. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, absolutely love the show. I can't wait for season 2. Until next time, guys, be safe, and I'll catch you later.